You know I'm back, like I never left.
Hi everybody, welcome back to Studio B, where we continue our Senior Spotlight series, talking to a variety of seniors from different teams, clubs, and organizations about their favorite memories and experiences while attending PHS. For our next interview, we're talking to basketball and softball standout Kenzie, who last year was named on the All-ECC softball team. So stay right here for Kenzie's interview. And now on the podcast, Kenzie Peters. Kenzie, thanks for coming on the podcast today.
Thank you for having me.
So let's start it off with you being named to the All-ECC for the softball team last year. What did that recognition mean to you?
It was really important to me, coming to a new school and a new team, just being able to still do things that I've been doing for years.
And then last year you were one of the two starting pitchers for the team. What do you like so much about being in that circle?
I like being in control of the game. So, if the game isn't going the way that I like it, then I'll just be like, okay, just let me pitch so I can control it or something.
You're just the classic pitcher mentality of, you want the ball in your hand. You want to make sure that ball touches your hand every at-bat.
Yeah. Well, I don't necessarily like it more than shortstop. It's just that if we're losing or something, I want to try to do something different or something. I don't know.
And that brought up another one of my questions is, do you like the pitcher position better than being in the field?
I like playing shortstop better.
You
honestly.
do?
Unless it's a super hard game, we're playing a really good team, then I like pitching because I like the competition.
Okay.
But other than that, I like making diving plays and stuff.
And then now flipping over to the hardcore, what was your experience like this year playing high school basketball for the first time?
God, it was fun.
You say that with a little twirl in your hair.
It was fun, but it was embarrassing when I got into the game.
Why?
Well, I usually did not know what I was doing. To be honest, and that's kind of obvious. I didn't know what I was doing. But I had a great time. I'm super glad I played.
Exactly. See, it doesn't matter if you don't know what you're doing, as long as you had a fun time when you went to practice and when you showed up at games. It doesn't matter.
As long as you had fun.
Exactly. See, that's the mentality about sports we like. As long as you had fun. And then throughout your athletic career here at PHS, is there a softball or a basketball game that stands out to in your mind, and why?
I don't really remember any specific softball games, but basketball games, whenever we played Killingly or somebody like that, a rivalry, it would always be great. We'd get hyped up on the bus, stuff like that. And a great game was really the senior night.
Oh, yes. Yes, senior night was amazing. I lost my mind as a PA announcer when you scored.
Oh my God. Not even just that was cool.
But just
in the game. But just seeing Chloe, she said, she got her highest scoring game or whatever. Just seeing my friends doing so good, that was a great game. That's why I liked it.
And that's very sweet of you to say, "Oh, I really liked to seeing my friends succeed in that game." And that's a really cool thing to say. And then, what is your go-to pump-up song?
I don't have one song. Anything old Kanye West, I guess.
Old Kanye, huh?
Yeah.
What do you like about old Kanye that gets you in the game? What do you like about it?
I don't know, Jacob.
Okay, I was just asking. I'm just asking a follow-up question. That's my job.
Or Cardi B. I know you like Cardi B, Jacob.
Oh, I do like Cardi B. I can't say Kurt, but I do like Cardi B. All right. And then, what is your most embarrassing moment throughout high school?
Embarrassing moments? I really don't know. I've never done something super big to be super embarrassing, but I've definitely done something. I've tripped up the stairs a lot.
Okay.
Running stairs.
Yeah. I've said every interview, everyone has fallen victim to the lovely stairs.
Mhm.
And it's just everyone's looking at you. Everyone's just so now.
Oh, in my sophomore year, the first day of school, I walked into school and I dropped this pencil box that I had, and I kept walking. There were so many people. I was like, I cannot pick this up in front of everybody. That was probably the most embarrassing moment, honestly.
I love that. I cannot pick this up.
I was like, I'll come back later.
I'll come back. Oh, and then when you first came into the school, did you trip on the stairs? Because I think that's just a rite of passage for anyone that just entered the building. If you have not tripped on the stairs within your first 2 weeks of being in the building, I don't think you're gonna be a Plainfield graduate. You need to slip on those stairs in that first 2 weeks of coming to Plainfield.
Yep.
And then, with all this unexpected free time, what have you been watching and or listening to?
I've been watching Netflix a lot, so I watch like The Outer Banks, All American.
That is a really good show. Both of those are really good shows. I've watched them both. They are amazing. I've binge watched them as well during this quarantine. So, and then, what is your favorite emoji and why?
My favorite emoji, probably the smiley face with like blushing and then like this hearts around it.
Okay. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Why do you like that emoji?
I don't know. It's so cute. It's like,
All right. And then finish the sentence. From high school, I will always remember
the people I met.
Oh, that seems to be a common one. Everyone will remember their friends whenever they move on to the next chapter of their life, and that brings up my next question. What's the plans for next year?
So I'm not going to college right away. I'm taking like online classes part-time, and I'm going to be like playing travel ball and stuff like that.
All right. Kenzie Peters right here on the Panther Podcast. And that's going to do it for this episode of the Panther Podcast. I'd like to thank my guest, Kenzie Peters, for taking the time out of the day to sit down with me and have a nice conversation. Executive producers, Mr. Jordan. Project supervisors, Dr. Bickgood. On-site producers, Hannah Irons. I'm Jacob Irons, signing off. Down with those haters. Bye, guys.